Hello, I'm Stuti Shukla. You are watching Agribusiness News. Let's start with the latest updates. Mahindra & Mahindra hit a new high of 1092.75 rupees, up 2% on the BSE in Monday trades and outperformed to the market on strong business outlook. In the past 1 week, the stock rallied 12% as compared to 3% rise in the S&P BSE Sensex. With this, Mahindra & Mahindra zoomed 63% over 3.5 months. Earlier, the stock had hit 52-week low of 671 rupees on March 2022. Mahindra & Mahindra is conglomerate with presence in auto, IT, financial services, logistics, hospitality and real estate among others. At a standalone level, it is India's largest tractor manufacturer with around 40% market share in FY22 and second largest commercial vehicle maker. FMC India, an agriculture sciences company, announced the launch of Austral herbicide, a new emergent herbicide for sugarcane crop. Austral herbicide provide a new level of broad-spectrum weed control in the critical growth stage of sugarcane, ensuring strong establishment of the crop for a better yield. FMC India President Ravi Annavarapu said, "At FMC we are driven by a strong R&D pipeline, committed to bring the latest global technologies and introduce novel and sustainable solutions to address Indian farmers' challenges." The introduction of Austral herbicide for sugarcane farmer is a testimony to our commitment of enabling better yield through technology-driven scientific solution. We are confident that Austral herbicide will help sugarcane farmers improving their income through effective weed protection for a superior harvest. Bayer Crop Science, a leading agriculture company, launched INH 16019, a first of its kind hybrid rice seed with strong inbuilt tolerance to brown plant hopper and bacterial leaf blight. Launched for the almond season, INS 16019 will provide higher yields of superior quality rice, resulting in higher income for the farmers in Bangladesh. Mohammad Benazir Alam, Director General, Department of Agriculture Extension, formally launched the seed in a ceremony while as special guests from the day and Bayer officials from the country and abroad were present. Zahidul Islam, Managing Director for Bayer Crop Science Limited, Bangladesh, Bayer, said, remains committed to providing new and technology-smart solutions to meet the farmer and customer demands. The introduction of Arize INS 16019 is another step forward in improving rice productivity in Bangladesh. Krishi Rasayan Group launched their first patented CIB-approved yield enhancer Paushak Superstar at business meeting of agrochemical export, which was organized in Rajkot, Gujarat. Paushak Superstar is a CIB-approved yield enhancer that helps in accelerating growth function, stimulate oxygen synthesis, reduces transplanting shock, and anti-senses, induces flowering and improve the strength of fluorescence and floral structures. Kutch Copper Limited, a subsidiary of Adani Enterprise NSE 0.94%, said that it has secured a debt of 6,071 rupees crore to set up a copper refinery at Mundra, Gujarat. The fund will go towards setting up a copper refining capacity of 0.5 million tons per annum as part of the phase 1 of the greenfield plant. The total plant capacity is 1 MTPA in 2 phases. The fund will go towards setting up a copper refining capacity of 0.5 million tons per annum as part of the phase 1 of the greenfield plant. The total plant capacity is 1 MTPA in 2 phases. Vinay Prakash, director at Adani Enterprises, said in the statement, aligned with Atmanirbhar Bharat, KCL aims to create a capacity for production of refined copper, which plays a vital role in strengthening the nation's shift towards EV and renewables. PI Industries founder Mayank Singhal was honored as India's best CEO in the agriculture and allied sector at the 10th edition of the BT Mindus event at the Oberoi, New Delhi. The award was presented to Singhal by the Minister Piyush Goyal, Minister of Commerce and Industry, Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution and Textiles, Government of India. In the august presence of Narayan Murthy, Infosys, RC Bhargava, Maruti Suzuki India, TV Narendam, Tata Steel, SN Subramaniam, Larsen and Toubro, and several other industries leaders. GFresh Agrotech co-founder and CEO Namanji Dongarwal has been awarded by MSME Business Forum India, MSME and Startups Forum Bharat and Telesolution Private Limited under the Next Gen Icon category. Organic India, which is under the management of Fab India, is looking beyond Tulsi in its herbs and infusion portfolio. It plans to launch product without it. Group Managing Director Subrata Datta, Organic India, says, "We have introduced simply Camoli without Tulsi. This is growing segment where Camoli is consumed for good sleep. We are securing supply from farmers and selling it." Egypt has contracted to buy 180,000 tons of wheat from India, Supply Minister Aly Moselhy said. Less than previously agreed a deal. This is a part of our country efforts to diversify its wheat supply. Egypt, one of the world's biggest wheat importers, is looking for alternative to Black Sea grain export, which face disruption caused by Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Russia and Ukraine have been Egypt's main wheat suppliers. The Ukraine crisis has also raised import costs for Egypt, which heavily subsidies breed for the 70 million population. Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare has sanctioned funding of 65 lakh rupees the Kerala Agriculture University for research and demonstration of drone-based technologies in agriculture. While 35 lakh rupees has been allotted for carrying out research on drones, the remaining 30 lakh rupees has been earmarked for large-scale demonstration on the use of drone in field by Krishi Vigyan Kendra in Wayanad, Palakkad, Kollam and Kottayam. KAU initiated drone trial in 2019 has standardized various flights and spray parameters. The initial trials were with biocontrol agents such as Pseudomonas, fluorescence and micronutrient formulations such as Sampurna for rice. From 2020 onwards, data measured by KAU have initiated spray using drone in various crops, especially rice, based on procedures standardized by the university in line with guidelines issued by the Civil Aviation Ministry. An MOU in this regard was signed recently between IIT Kanpur and the District Mineral Foundation Trust, Angul, to initiate a large project to develop land and water restoration plan for Angul, Odisha. The MOU signing was a part of a larger event on circular economy that was attended by a number of industry representatives and state officials. Under this MOU, IIT Kanpur will leverage the institute infrastructure and technology expertise to assist the Angul district in restoring the land and water resources affected by mining. The Angul district is enriched with several valuable minerals including coal, kyanite, graphite, clay, china clay and semi-precious stones and is known as Black Diamond of Odisha state. A rapid expansion of the mining operation in the region has led to loss of rich biodiversity and soil fertility, degradation of water bodies in quantity as well as quality, and peeling of hazardous waste and drainage issues. Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Government of India has launched in an initiative to bring stakeholders from animal, human and environmental health together on a single platform to address challenges using a One Health approach. Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying will launch the Karnataka One Health pilot in Bangalore. Atul Chaturvedi, Secretary, Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, would launch this pilot project in Karnataka in the presence of other key dignitaries and stakeholders from the center and state level from the livestock, human, wildlife and environment sectors. India, along with 80 odd developing countries, has sought a revision of the over 3-decade-old external reference price of farm commodities that are used by the World Trade Organization to calculate current domestic farm subsidies extended by developing nations. While not much headway was made on these issues at the recently concluded 12th Ministerial of the WTO, as the focus was shifted to deal in curbing fisheries subsidies and a patent waiver for COVID vaccines. The multilateral body is expected to take up these issues soon as its meeting on agriculture. These issues will continue to be raised by India and other like-minded countries at every possible opportunity at the WTO. The all-powerful GST Council is set to take up an interim report by a high-level ministerial panel on rate rationalization, suggesting hiking rates on a slew of items such as leather goods, printing ink and LED lights to 18% and removing exemptions given to mass products like curd, paneer, puff rice, oats and millets. The recent inflation spiral in India, going by both the CPI and WPI, has impacted all industries. This is so especially due to the surge in global commodity price, which range from crude oil to metals to food products including wheat and corn. Almost every industry has been impacted as a user or seller. Companies have been increasing the final price of their products due to the rise in raw material cost. This started from the third quarter of FY22 and has continued since, which has in turn added to CPI inflation or for household, good for consumer products. Vegetable oils have already been under strain as India imports around 60% of its edible oil requirements, with international prices being distorted due to the Ukraine war, where both Russia and Ukraine are major global suppliers. The impact has been quite severe, with prices almost doubling in a year. The government has had to do some firefighting by cutting duties to cool prices. Union Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar said that the centre and states are together engaged in holistic development of the Northeast, including Nagaland. Tomar visited the Central Institute of Horticulture in Nagaland and inaugurated a farmers' workshop and exhibition. Prime Minister Narendra Modi wants that there should be a holistic and balanced development, and the benefits of the government scheme should reach the eligible people, including farmers, right down to the grassroots level, which will improve their standards of living. The minister said that at the inaugural ceremony. For more such agri updates, stay connected with Krishi Rasayan Business. Thank you.